I chose to write this piece because it has become a trend for young people to be unkind to each other. It has become normal to say mean things to people and not wonder or bother about the long-term effect it will have on them. The world now places value on our body, physical appearances, shapes, and figure than they do to what we have up here or what we possess in here. I hope as you listen to this piece, you not just learn to be kinder to each other, but also to know that it's time for you to rise above past hurts and move forward. I wrote this piece for myself as much as I did for you. It's titled Beautiful. I watched a YouTube video where people reacted differently to being called beautiful. You could see their eyes light up like a child's would when those Christmas presents come once a year. Some even blushed, flushed. Faces went pink in an instant, or red, or whatever color your eyes or face becomes when you are embarrassed. But one lady became aggressive. Eyes filled with every buried hurt, flashes of every time she was called ugly, of every time every girl in the room was called beautiful except her. She said, "Stop messing with me." The whispers of discrimination crawling on her skin. "You're ugly. You're fat. You're too skinny. Nobody would ever love you." These words bore so deep into her skin, so when you call her beautiful, she doesn't believe you. Let's adjust our lens away from the girls a little, shall we? Hello, brothers. The last time a girl said no to you, you went back home, stood in front of your mirror or window or whatever glass could reflect your image enough, checked how broad your shoulders were or how masculine your arm and thought, nah, this isn't good enough. We need to make those 10 press-ups 20. Or probably you wondered if your account balance now reflects on your face. Maybe that was why she said no to you. They will tell you, beauty is in the heart, not your body. Have dreams, have goals, have visions, but just 2 junctions away from your house, there's a man with herbs and a megaphone and no shame shouting, "If you know they satisfy your woman well, we get cream with it and larger." Every 2 steps you take away from your home, you see reasons that remind you that your body is what makes you count in this material world. So there's a frenzy, a cream for everything. For butt enlargement, for boobs enlargement, for pink lips, for toned skin. People making millions out of our insecurities, out of our low self-esteem, out of every time we were pushed to the wall or called ugly. The first thing my mother taught me was my identity, because she knew it was too risky to walk this world not knowing who you are. So she looked me in the eyes and said, "Esther, you are beautiful." So if ever any guy asks you, "Has anyone ever told you how beautiful you are?" tell him yes. My mama tells me every day. Wait for it. But when I stepped out into the world, I realized that beautiful wasn't just enough. There was curvy, thick. It wasn't what I was used to. Everywhere you turned, there was this rhythm, worshiping this particular speck of girl. She carry back, she carry front, she too package. I can't leave her. So I thought, Mom, you only told me what to say when they call me beautiful, but what am I supposed to say when they call me ugly? This fight, It's not against the fat, the thick, or the skinny girl. This fight is not against the masculine guy or the not so masculine guy. This fight is not against the tall or the short, the light, the dark, or the brown skin. Because discrimination is a sin committed by all. It doesn't make a difference your location. In the club or the church or the streets alike, the next person you greet weighs you from head to toe, as if to check if your shoe is worth their time, as if to check if you look good enough. Who told you that beauty is something you can measure? I am not here in support of the girls, because I have seen girls hate on their fellow girls, as if pushing off another woman's crown will make your seat any straighter. I am not even here in support of the boys, because I have seen boys on the daily discriminate the girls who do not have the butt or the boobs you deem appropriate. How dare you? Do you know what it takes to sculpt a human being? I am not here in support of the youths or the adults alike, because I have seen young people be unkind to their fellow youths. Someone who understands how easy it is to be misunderstood, how hard you can labor with all 10 fingers and have no fruit to show for it. Someone who understands the trend and how hard it is to meet up. I am not here to tell you the cliche, you are beautiful, which you would believe for just few hours and doubt again when you get home. I am standing here today as one of the most beautiful women I know. Yes, I am beautiful, deal with it. To tell you, you are enough. And if anybody cannot see it, then they do not deserve you. No one, no past mistake, no past error, no past rejection, absolutely nobody has the right to call you ugly without your permission.